Cousins, the Magic lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers 96-86. And yes, that is the second game of the series that the Magic have dropped. Now fall to 0-2 to the Cleveland Cavaliers as the action now comes to Orlando, to the Kia Soul Center. We'll see if the Magic can turn things around, but there is a lot of pessimism right now in the Magic community based on how the play has gone so far. Jay, thanks for coming on with me, for doing this Magic therapy session. How are you feeling after tonight's performance, sir?
Listen, man, I'm gonna try not to be too hostile.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
I'm not feeling too good, right? I've been bullied all my life for being a Magic fan.
Yeah.
I've been messed with all my life,
Mm-hmm.
and right now you guys are just not helping me, man. You know, fuck. I'm like, seriously, man.
Give me some
so
ammunition
frustrated
over here. Like I'm
so frustrated, bro. Listen, all right, look, I don't have too many positive things to say. It's been a rough first two playoff games. You know, we've been, as a fan base, we've been hurting to be in this spot for a couple of years. Realistically speaking, back in 2019 or whenever that was, you know, we love Vooch. At least I did. I liked Aaron Gordon for a little bit. The way he left, I can care less about it. So that whole playoff run for me is like kind of non-existent, right? The last true where I felt good about things was Dwight Howard era. You know, that whole era.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be the feel-good era for us, right? You got all these Magic legends and all these NBA analysts and people talking about our team, how like they're expecting us to be the upset team. They're, you know, we got a lot of good things running for us, right? And obviously this year we made it to this point. It's supposed to be a measure, you know, measuring you
stick.
know, kind of game for us, a measuring stick, to kind of see where we at. So with that being said, man, absolutely horrible first two games. Jalen Suggs, we are so happy that you are okay,
yes.
right? Please, listen, please, somebody, if they have access to this and Jalen Suggs sees this or whatever, if you are hurt, bro, I don't care what anybody says, be the sixth man with us. You know what I'm saying? In that game on Thursday. Don't go out there and stretch that shit out to the point where if we, by any chance, we have the ability to, you know, proceed in these rounds, that you're not going to be able to play because you played with an injury.
Yeah.
Like, that's my opinion. I think, listen, if he's actually hurt, which that replay looked really bad, you know, get him the rest he needs.
Yeah.
Right. How about you, Kyle? How you feel, man?
You know, it's a mixed bag for me, Jay. Like, watching it, I want to vomit everywhere. I basically, the only saving grace for me was the split screen view that was offered by YouTube TV, and I was watching the other games and the two hockey games that were happening. So that was like the only good thing. I was stress eating. I ordered a pizza at the third quarter just to eat my sadness away. And it is horrible to see the team that you love, and again, that like you put on for it, man. I'm always putting the Magic on, with all my friends, my students at school. And then just these performances, they just come up short, man. 36% from the field, 25% from three tonight, 21% from three the previous night. So, I mean, that's enough to get me frustrated, right? You hold the team to under 100 points 2 times, and you can't get a victory. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. There's only a few guys that are actually out there looking like they want to play. Paulo, Franz, and Jalen. Like, those are Moritz a little bit tonight, but like the rest of the team is just disappearing, and that's frustrating as hell. You know, on the more rational and level-headed side, hey, we're the youngest team in the playoffs, and I think it'd probably be by more if Joe Ingles weren't on this team. He's probably bringing that average way up for the age. And this is
I think OKC got us beat, but
well, the announcer today said we're the youngest in the playoffs at like average age of 24. So he may have made a mistake. Okay. I'm going off of what the gentleman on NBA TV was talking about. They did a mediocre job. I wasn't able to listen to David and Jeff, which was unfortunate. But he said we're the youngest. We're right there as one of the youngest. So
Yeah, for
hey,
sure, for sure.
let's temper those expectations. All the Cavs have done is exactly what they're supposed to. They won their home games. So, all right, we haven't played great on the road throughout this whole season. We kind of, if we knew coming into the playoffs that there were going to be issues because of the lack of spacing, and those are just coming home to roost. Like all of the weaknesses of this team that we already knew about are coming home. And it's to be expected. Teams are sagging off of us. I've seen crazy things. I mean, I think I saw something on Twitter about all of the open shots that the Magic got. And there's these announcers talking about, oh, well, the Magic are getting the shots they want. They're getting all these open shots. Yeah, because the Cavs are letting us.
Reckless.
They're letting us get these shots because they know we can't freaking hit them. So, that's like the two sides of it for me. We're young. We've got time. It's just great that we're in the playoffs. I loved to see the fight from the guys at 13-0 run in the fourth quarter there. Moritz leading the way. Man, the Cavs fans fucking hate Moritz Wagner, and it's awesome. Sure. And so he took out one of theirs where he took out the guy in the crowd. That was pretty cool. Hope he's all right. I'm just fucking around. That's a little bit of a joke. But
So I actually like watched the Bally's podcast or broadcast, and David was saying that when Moritz Wagner was shooting, they put up some I guess against Michigan kind of like graphics on the freaking scoreboard. They absolutely hate this dude. It's crazy.
That is hilarious. I mean, I would hate him too if he wasn't on my team, to be honest. But that's we need more of that energy. We need more Moritz Wagner energy, because if we're not going to hit any shots, let's see how far we can push the referees to accept the physicality, because this game, these couple games have definitely been more physical than a lot of the regular season games. And even though I looked up, I mean, we averaged, what was it, 24.4 free throw attempts in the regular season, and we got 30 free throw attempts in the first game. So even though it's more physical and they're saying that, the refs let more go, we've gotten to the line. We've had our chances. We just haven't capitalized.
So with that being said, right, I'm going to talk about a couple of key points in this game.
Okay.
I heard either Jeff Turner or David Steele say, can't remember which one it was, there was a period of time where it was about 2 minutes into the second quarter, all the way through the third quarter, where Paulo was just driving, and he was not getting a single call.
Yeah.
It was early fourth quarter, and they were Paulo hasn't been to the line since 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Obviously
he only got 2 free throws.
Really check that or whatever. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is.
With that being said, right, I understand our guys are young. I feel like we beat this, every single time we talk on here, man. Our guys have got to stop. We got to mature, man. If anything, over the summer, I feel like mostly that should be the main focus is free throws and just maturity in general. We got to mature and not let either the offense not going in completely destroy our defense.
Yeah.
And we also got to stop thinking that we're about to get all these calls, and every single time, and then when you don't get the call, let that destroy you. Franz.
Yeah, Franz is bad with that.
Listen, but he did something today that I really did not really appreciate, right? Towards the end of the game, he almost got into it with somebody in the crowd. He let somebody in the crowd get under his skin.
Yeah.
Bro, you're away. Don't do that, man. You're gonna cost us, if you do some stupid shit, you get suspended or whatever, you're gonna cost us a game or two possibly. We need you. All right? Stay focused.
Yeah, Franz has to stop with the bitching and the moaning, man. He can't do that. What he needs to do is make some shots, bro. 5 of 17 from the field. You had 18 points, but you're -5 on the night. You got to play better, man. You got to play better. It's not acceptable. But that's not really my concern.
That being said,
that's not my concern.
Yeah, no, of course. We're just talking about the game, right?
Yeah.
We're just a couple little things, right?
Yep.
Obviously, Paulo's our superstar. Whether he's a superstar to the world or not, he's Magic fan superstar. He's our superstar.
Right.
He's got to be careful with them passes. He
He
Had a
did better
couple of crazy
tonight,
little
right?
passes
Oh
today.
man, well not really.
He
6 turnovers. He had 9 in the first game. Like that's been an issue.
Yeah.
But when you look at the overall turnovers, though, we had 16, they had 15. Like, it's not crazy. It didn't necessarily lose us the game. But you're right. They come at kind of inopportune times. And it's been tough. Like, all the 50-50 balls, it feels like, are going their way. You feel like there is a good – we get some momentum, and then all of a sudden, like, we hit a 3, for example, come down – they get a stop, or they shoot the 3, they miss it. You're about to get a rebound, but the ball bounces off to like Max Strus, who then hits the 3. And if you would have had that rebound, then you could have really seen the tide turn. It was kind of these little plays. Yeah, that was we lost the second chance points big tonight. What was it? 18-9.
For sure. Yeah.
So like that's pretty much the difference in the game right now.
Like out rebound us on an offensive end.
They beat us in the points in the paint, which is normally where we make our money. Yeah, they beat us on the boards, 59-57. Like we can play our game better. As bad as we played, we can play our game better and still not make the threes and have a chance at winning these games. We just have to have a little bit more from the bench, because I'm gonna just rant real quick. I am infuriated by as on Magic Twitter today, just looking at all of the frustration and scathing bullshit about Gary Harris. And he scored 0 fucking points, but he's done that a lot this season, everybody. Like, Gary Harris is not here to score points. He went 0 for 5 from 3. Okay, whatever, that sucks, but that's standard. Why are we getting upset and having all these memes about Gary go home and all this bullshit about Gary Harris? He's not core. Like, he's not a guy that sways games for us normally. And he had a great game tonight, 14 points. So y'all can take all that and go walk. What I'm concerned with is what has been integral to our winning this year is our bench. And it's honestly, without Moritz tonight, it would have just been invisible. And maybe we need to move J.I. back there to get some more pop. But Cole Anthony, 0 points tonight. Did he have 0 in the first game too? He's had
Cole Anthony, where you at, man?
Where you at? Wendell Carter Jr., where are you at, man?
Where you at?
He's been fading like all season this year. That's probably the biggest disappointment of the year for me, and it continues to be so. Wendell Carter Jr. at the end of last season was a guy I'm like, all right, this dude could be like 16-10 type of dude. Starter, solid center. And now he's barely doing anything with the second unit in the playoffs. And the playoffs,
we've only been 2 games in, right?
Yeah.
God forbid we have a long season. You know, next thing you know, Wendell's played the last 2 games, whether it was 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it was. He played 18 minutes this game. I would not be surprised if come Thursday they're like, Wendell Carter Jr. out with maintenance.
Yeah, I hope not. But he has been fading,
obviously, I'm just talking smack, but yeah, dude, that's crazy, man.
No, that needs to improve. That's going to be big, and hopefully the role players can play their roles at home, because if they don't, man, it's just like Jalen, Franz, and Paulo out there just trying their damnedest, but it's only so much when you're playing a pretty high-powered offense led by Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. Like, those 2 dudes ball at the point of attack, and we need more guard play. It was bemoaned after the first game. I think all 4 of our freaking guards went like whatever crazy it was, 2 of 34 from the field, something ridiculous and horrid. And we need more from the guards. Hopefully we get it at home. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, my last little bit of excitement for this year is gonna solely rely on that game on Thursday, bro. I'm going to the game.
Okay.
We better bring it.
Yeah.
I know the fans are gonna bring it. I just saw a tweet come up for the we're recording this after the game, and the little Paulo after game, media session.
Yeah.
They asked him about the fan availability, and his response was, we're gonna need them for sure.
Yeah.
So fans come out. I understand it's disappointing and whatnot, but they need us now more than ever, right? So I talked my shit at the end of the game. I'm like, yo, I'm putting up these tickets for sale, man. I'm not going. Like, man, screw that.
No, hold on to those, Jay. You'll miss a magical moment, sir.
Yeah, nah, I can't do that.
And
But
and really, like, as horrid as those performances were, what has really happened? I mean, all the Cavs did was do what they were supposed to do. They won their 2 home games. Not even by that much. You know, they've got to be a little disappointed. 96 point. They won by 10 tonight.
they have to true point.
They won by
bro.
14
Like,
the first night. Yeah, I mean, like, we're holding them
I
under
like
100.
Donovan Mitchell. I like Donovan Mitchell. He's a stud, but he out there talking like he Dame dropping 40 points in the game type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen. And as a basketball fan, I'm a Magic fan primarily, right? But as a basketball fan, I feel like them Pacers got to be more upset when Halliburton scoring like 9 points a game or something like that.
Yeah, he's been having some troubles ever since the injury.
Yeah, but
as I was saying, man, like, let's
not
not
to get
get too
sidetracked.
down. Let's not get too
I'm
down
just
here.
trying to stay
like,
positive.
Young team, haven't played well, but we kind of knew this was coming. We can't shoot threes. We know that, but we can't change anything about that. That's an off-season thing. And we're going to need some internal growth from Paulo, Franz, and Jalen to continue to be better three-point shooters, because you can't have your best players not being able to shoot threes in this league right now. But we're going back to Orlando. You know, we played 2 horrible games, and we, brought this one within 10 points, showed some fight. I really like that. Like, it is a young team, but, man, they were down by 20. They could have thrown in the towel. Mosley could have, sent some of the backups in, and we could have been done with this. But they got it within 9, man. They got it within 9.
They did. I ain't gonna lie though.
Yeah.
When I saw Caleb Houston check in, bro, I was like, yo, what's going on
Our
here?
boy Mosley's desperate, dog. Our boy Mosley's desperate. He's like, when it's like it's 1:35 and the club's about to shut down, and he's like 10 deep, and he just like finds anyone that will go home with him. That's how I thought Mosley was at that moment, playing Caleb Houston, and I'm like, damn, man, this is where we've gotten with this. And
it's crazy, but
Moritz had a good game tonight too. Hopefully that energizes him. I think he's motivated by the hate. Like, Cavs fans hate him, and he's motivated. He took one of them out tonight, which is, a shot for Moritz. Well done. Just kidding.
Did he take him out, or was that all part of the Cavs plan? What if he's on the Cavs playroll and he's just like, yo, give us a break real quick. Let's mess up this momentum, the magic going on right now.
Yeah,
there was a lot of speculation on that.
It could be. But Moritz, a class act, went over, made sure he was okay. Jalen said a prayer over by him. You love to see that. That's what you were talking about. You love to see that with these young guys. Even though they are young, they show that maturity in many ways. So let's see what happens as we go back to Orlando. Let us know if you're going to be there. Let us know your thoughts on this game, Second Cousins, how you're feeling.
Yeah, for sure.
In the comments about these first 2 games. And hopefully you'll be with Jay in the Kia Soul Center. What is it? When are we back in action, Jay? When are you going to be there?
Thursday, 7 p.m.
All right. Be there.
First home game of the series. We're about to go crazy.
Let's go. Hey.
If you guys can't make it, there's watch parties all over. They still doing the Wall Street watch party. If you guys can't, if you guys weren't able to secure a ticket or whatnot. A lot of people bought tickets and posted them shits on after sale market immediately. It's kind of disgusting.
Whack. They got to get better at figuring out how to get those to Magic fans in the future. But hey, ain't nothing changed yet. Let's go back and get a win, a victory, gentlemen. I know it's been ugly, but we still got hope. Let's get a win in Game 3. Jay, thanks for hopping on, man. I will talk to you soon, my man. Peace.
Fuck George Niang. Peace, man.